Hello and welcome to the IPL show. This is your one-stop destination for all things Indian Premier League. And as always, I am joined by our KT Head of Sports, Ritu Raj. Ritu, how are you doing today?
I'm doing all right. Fiza, how are you doing?
I am actually shocked, to say the least.
What happened?
I was watching last night's match in
Oh,
hopes
okay.
of, well, RCB winning, and I was completely disappointed, and as one of the fans, extremely saddened by the result. Another 200 score was chased down, and
Yeah.
this time by the five times champions who are now on the third, on the
Position
position at the
in the
scoreboard,
points
which I
table.
don't think we would have expected even until last night, or initially in this edition of the Indian Premier League. The way Mumbai Indians played yesterday was okay. I'm not gonna say Mumbai Indians. I'm gonna say the way Ishan Kishan, Nehal Vadera, and especially Suryakumar played yesterday was beautiful.
Yeah.
Ishan Kishan gave them the push start that they required, did 40 plus runs, then came in Vadera. Vadera gave in a good amount of runs, which again, amazing. He completed a half century, if I'm not wrong. And then we had, Surya Kumar, one of like the man of the match, I would say, 83 out of 35 balls. And I was like, bro, stop, because he kept hitting. I was like, he was on a roll yesterday. Sixers, fours, sixers, fours, no balls, fours, fours. I was like, even when I predicted, yesterday as I was sitting and I was like, chalo, if they make 13 in 13 overs, 130 runs, but by the 13th over, they were at 150. So that's how amazing they did. And again, you can also talk. Can you also like mention while you mention all of these amazing players, how they played? I want to know your overall take on Mumbai Indians and how they played and how specifically their captain played. How many scores have he made? Has he made in the entire like edition or like few matches? Because even though I see Ishan Kishan, Surya Kumar, and Vadera on one side, I see Rohit Sharma, the captain, an experienced batsman who has given the Indian team many wins. Just not convert his run. So, what do you have to say about Mumbai Indians?
Okay. Before I can come to Rohit Sharma's struggle with the bat, his poor form, let's talk about the match. Amazing performance by Mumbai Indians, and especially Surya Kumar Yadav.
Yes.
Yeah, and if you remember, Surya Kumar Yadav has a very bad start to his campaign. I think he had two or three ducks at the start of his season in IPL, and his poor form was one of the reasons why Mumbai Indians had a very bad start to the season this time.
Yes.
So it has coincided with his return to form has coincided with Mumbai's uh, comeback in the tournament. Like they were at the bottom of the table, and now they are among the top three teams,
Three.
especially after last night's win. They have pushed Lucknow Super Giants down to the fourth place, and now they have gone ahead of them to the third place. So they have now 12 points as of now. So they are in a driver's seat, I would say, in terms of getting themselves a spot in the playoffs.
Playoffs.
Nothing is guaranteed, but still they have given themselves a very good chance. And they have Surya Kumar Yadav to thank for their revival in fortunes actually. Um Surya Kumar Yadav actually, because after the RCB put on 199 for 6 in 20 overs, it was a good, very good batting performance from the Royal Challengers on the back of two very good half centuries from Faf du Plessis, the RCB captain. Unfortunately for the RCB, Virat Kohli got out very early yesterday, so that was a big disappointment for RCB. But I was surprised because RCB lost two early wickets. So despite losing two early wickets, they went on to score 199, which was a very impressive score in Mumbai against Mumbai. But uh, of course, even Glenn Maxwell scored a very good half century. Dinesh Karthik scored a very handy 30 of 17 or 18 balls towards the back end of the inning. So these are the contributions that eventually helped RCB post 199 despite losing two early wickets. But what happened that even Faf du Plessis admitted after the match that RCB probably fell short by at least 20 runs. So on that wicket, it was such a good wicket to bat on. They probably should have scored about 220 runs. So maybe that would have made it more of a contest than what we saw last night. But again, when Mumbai came out to chase that score of 199, so they got a very good start. I mean, despite Rohit Sharma failing early again, falling early again. I mean, he fell once again to put up a good score and come out of his bad form. Isan Kishan was in form and he played a very impressive knock. I mean, he gave the momentum to Mumbai Indians.
Push.
He gave that early momentum. He scored about 42 of 21 balls. Very good performance. And if you know, Isan was also struggling at the start of the season. So now he's slowly coming back into some
The
sort of
entire
some
team.
of his best form. Still not at his very best. He scored, if you remember well, people who have followed Mumbai Indians, people who have followed Ishan Kishan, he scored 516 runs in the 2020 season. One of the prime reasons why Mumbai Indians won the IPL that season, and that season was played right here in the UAE because of COVID, because India could not host it. So Isan Kishan was one of the brightest stars of the 2020 Mumbai Indians team when they won the IPL. So Isan Kishan is still not in that kind of form, but he's getting to that, slowly getting there, and that was he played that very good innings yesterday. And Nihal, as you said, was impressive once again because Mumbai lost 2 wickets for 51 or 52, I think, by the sixth over after getting that good
Just two.
start.
They did not lose more than that.
Yeah, so they lost 2 wickets. So at that point, if they had lost one or two more wickets, things could have turned.
It could
Yeah,
have gone to the last
it,
over.
it could have taken a different turn. But hats off to Nihal. I mean, the way he played. He's only 22-year-old,
Yeah.
very young batsman from Punjab, a left-handed batsman, and he displayed what kind of talent he has. But without that innings from Suryakumar Yadav,
It
it
would
would
be
not have been
impossible.
possible.
He
I mean,
basically made it 100.
yeah, I mean, Surya Kumar now is getting back to his absolute best form, which is very good news for Mumbai Indians. He completely destroyed the RCB attack. He actually made fun of whatever he was. They were bowling. RCB were bowling. It made no difference to
You
him. He
know,
just could hit them anywhere he wanted to.
I wouldn't say RCB was attacking at all. Like from the way Surya Yadav was playing, I was like, is something wrong? Are the bowlers doing something wrong? What is going on? Because all I could see is, that there was this one shot that he played. I don't know if it was Nihal or whether it was Surya. The car got a dent. Did you see that? There was a dent, a legit dent on the car. And I was like, how did you hit that?
Yeah, so in Surya, when you have somebody like Surya Kumar Yadav, you expect the unexpected because he is always full of inventions. That is the reason why they keep comparing him with incomparable AB de Villiers because Surya Kumar Yadav in the last 2 to 3 years has been so remarkably good, especially in T20 cricket, that he has earned the right to be compared with an absolute legend of the
Legend.
game, who is A.B. de Villiers, because of the way that he plays,
The
because
way
of
he
his
played.
unconventional method. And sometimes, as you say, what was RCB doing? But sometimes you just have to take your heads off to that one player.
Yeah,
You
you
just
have
he
to
was
give it
just
to him.
unstoppable,
He's
and
unstoppable.
RCB unfortunately ran into an
But
inspired Surya Kumar Yadav.
this is like in same old pattern for RCB. They
Yeah.
win one, they lose two, they win one, they lose three. They don't have a consistent winning aggression. They have this one aggression for one match, and the second one they again slow down. I don't understand what they're doing, and I feel like things were going so good for them. Midway, I wouldn't say initially, midway. Again, they're falling in their same old. Like, how do you deal with this? What would you suggest them as a team, or what do you think that the team is doing wrong? If I mean, I get Surya Kumar Yadav, but even 200, as even though Virat Kohli, you can't depend. You can't just say that Virat Kohli went out first, and then they could have performed more. Their run rate was slower, obviously. They could have made more runs, I feel. When playing against, I know Surya Kumar was not in form, but they did take Mumbai Indians a little lightly with the score they have set and the way they were fielding. I remember, I don't know. So what do you think about this?
I think the problem with RCB is, first of all, whether or not Virat Kohli played well yesterday.
Yeah.
I would have been keen to see if Virat had got a start and if he hadn't got out early. Like if he had got a start, like he scored, say, if it got to a 20 or 25, how would he have continued the momentum? Would he have batted with more aggression or with conservative approach? So even if Virat Kohli is scoring runs, RCB's problems are not ending there with Virat Kohli getting a 50, and I mean, that we spoke about yesterday as well. So there are a few issues with RCB. It's a top. They're heavily dependent on the top three team. They need those runs from Virat Kohli. They are heavily depending on Faf du Plessis getting big runs every time they play a match in this IPL. That is the reason why Faf du Plessis is the highest scorer in this tournament. They are also depending on Glenn Maxwell. Fortunately for them, he did perform very well yesterday. But also, you cannot expect all three of them to perform at the same time, because whenever RCB have done well this season, it's basically all three of them have performed well. So that did not happen.
I
Two of
agree.
them did well. One
One
failed.
didn't.
And
They
also, I
failed.
have kept pointing this out in the past as well. RCB lacks a proper big hitting batsman in the middle order and the lower middle order, or an all rounder. So that is the reason why that held me back in putting RCB in the bracket of potential winners for this season. If Virat Kohli gets back to his absolute best form and he is kind of gives away throws away his conservative approach and bats with complete freedom, and that's the kind of support that Faf du Plessis needs from Virat Kohli, and that's when I think RCB will get a chance again to make a case for themselves for a playoff position. But otherwise, things are very tight now. At this rate, I won't now fancy them going into the playoffs.
Playoffs.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like if Mumbai had lost, I don't know actually, because Mumbai did not lose and they won amazingly in the 16th over. So let's
And
not.
they sorry to interrupt you, they chased that total down
Exactly.
with 21 balls to spare. So
I
that
mean,
how
exactly 16th over.
yeah, so that's how, I mean, getting a team 200 runs, a team
That's
getting
easy.
200 runs
Hard.
in 16 overs. So that's how good they were.
And
That's how good Suryakumar Yadav was.
exactly. And I feel like, one thing, honestly, not a big Mumbai Indians fan, not a big Surya Kumar Yadav fan, but when he got out at 83, I was like, if you would have just like.
By then the match was finished actually,
Exactly.
virtually.
He's finished the match. But coming to tonight's match, what do you think about the high-flying Delhi Capitals with this very stable Chennai Super Kings? They have Delhi won 4 out of 5 of the last matches, which is pretty good from what they were doing before. And Chennai Super Kings in second on the scoreboard, I feel, and they have been doing pretty amazing, pretty stable. They lose, they win, they maintain. They are going on the right track, I feel, for the playoffs. What do you think today? Because honestly, after yesterday, I don't know if I can say Chennai will win, because yesterday I was so sure RCB was going to win and Mumbai proved us wrong. So maybe Delhi might win today, and they might prove us wrong. So what do you think about tonight's match, the capabilities, of all the players, and if Delhi does win, do you think they have the chance to go to the playoffs?
I think Delhi needs to win all of their remaining matches.
We have said this multiple
Yeah,
times,
we have
yes.
sent. So that's true for a few other teams as well.
Yeah.
So that's the case with Delhi Capitals, and they need to be like, it's a, every match they go, it's a do or die situation for them.
Yeah.
You either go there, or if you lose,
You lose.
then you are still not out of the competition, but then your fate is not in your own hands. You are depending on other matches, on other teams. No, for you to be remaining alive in the playoff race, some other team might have to lose their match to the top three teams, which is right now is Gujarat Titans, Chennai Super Kings, and Mumbai
Now Mumbai
Indians. Okay,
Indians.
so that's how tough it is for Delhi Capitals. But to be fair to them, out of the 5 matches that have been played in the last 5 matches, they have won 4 of them.
Yeah.
So those 4 have given them a lot of confidence and a lot of momentum. And for Chennai Super Kings, their middle order is struggling a little bit, like their lower middle order. So people like Moeen Ali, people like Ravindra Jadeja, and people like Ambati Raidu, who has come on as an impact player. And they haven't found that kind of runs that the Chennai Super Kings management would expect from them. So that's one area Chennai Super Kings is struggling, despite the team doing pretty
Pretty
well.
well.
They're right now in the second position. They have 13 points. So Delhi Capitals, will they be able to to exploit that certain weakness that they have in the lower middle order? So that needs to be seen.
Well, let's hope they do. Let's hope they win the match because that is one team I feel like is like a sad team, this season, and they have actually proved themselves pretty well by the end of the season. But thank you so much, Ritu. I will see you tomorrow for the live, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Please share who you think will win, and you can share us, like what you want us to do, and if you want us to, spice up things a little bit here and there. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. This is Fizanattu with Philip, Matthew, Green, and Ahab signing off.